Hello and welcome to the Nightstand. Caught on the hop there. Manchester United lose 4-1 to Dortmund in their first game of the China tour. Reality bites. I think reality does bite, doesn't it? With this, we're having a great summer. We've got a world-class manager. We're buying world-class players. We're really excited. But the most important thing is what happens on the pitch. And I think last season we finished fifth, probably higher than we deserved to for the football we played. And we played bad football. And we've still got a lot of players that are hungover from that bad football or just not good enough. And I think today, I likened it on the watch-along to, it's like when you've been on after Christmas and you put on a bit of weight and you need to trim the fat. And we need to trim the fat from that squad because there is too much within it, and there are too many players who just aren't good enough. Interesting from Jose Mourinho after the game in his press conference, which is why I'd hung on to do this. He basically said that he's been doing this for many years, and Dortmund, as we know, were a few games ahead of us. And there's a massive difference between teams in fitness and ability to move the ball around when one has played more games than the others. And I do agree with that. Another telling point, probably the most telling point for me, was the fact that he said there are people who are part of this squad, the tour, who won't be part of my squad next year. You could read into that it's the likes of Paddy McNair and some of the fringe players like Will Keane, or you could read into it that people like Rojo and Phil Jones and Juan Mata, is he back on the chopping block? Who knows? But it wasn't a great performance. I don't think you can say Wigan was brilliant and then say this was bad, because it is pre-season at the end of the game. I think it's wrong for people to start calling into question the tactics of the manager, because I just don't think we even saw what the tactics of the manager were. It was quite a confusing game in that sense. But I think the most important thing of all is just to stay calm. We will get a load of stick from fellow fans, whatever social media outlet you're on. They'll be saying he's rubbish and this, that and the other. The press will be absolutely on his back because they want him to fail. We know they're so firmly up Pep's backside, and they want Mourinho to fail because it sells papers, etc. So they'll give him some stick as well. But I tell you what, welcome to the club. It's called Manchester United. We're there. Everyone talks about us. Everyone ribs us, but everyone wants to listen to what we're doing. What the amount of people watching watch-alongs this afternoon, interested in a game on a Friday afternoon, which is a pre-season game. City would struggle to get 10 people watching. We're huge. We're huge for a reason, because we're a fantastic club. But when it comes to Jose, like the same as Pogba, I'm just totally relaxed. He is the right man. Pogba will sign, and we will go on to better things. But it's disappointing to lose, but there's reasons we lost. And we will get it right. And as I was saying on the watch along again, in many ways, it's a good thing that we lost, because it means that the happy press conference, the honeymoon, all the photos of them training together on everyone's back, it's over. Honeymoon's over now. He's got a massive job to do. We weren't good last year. It's a huge job. I think those people talking about the title, maybe we can do that. But let's not forget where we're coming from. 3 years of poor football, and we're now going to try and go back, and we will get back under Jose. But let's not underestimate where we're coming from. It's a big, big, big task. And I think it's better that we have these results in pre-season rather than winning all the way through pre-season like we did with Van Gaal twice and then having a poor start to the season. The most important game of this is Bournemouth. We've got to win that. That's where we want to play well. And these games are for the training and to get everybody back playing well, which is what he will do. There are players within that squad. Personally, I think they've got to go. I thought Phil Jones got caught under a cross and Sam Johnston made a good save. For a centre-back to be getting caught, it wasn't even a cross, it was a long ball. To be getting caught under a ball like that as a centre-back, I used to play there myself. A lot of you will know it's criminal. Rojo, I said all last season, he gets skinned. He doesn't mind who it is. He doesn't discriminate. He'll get skinned by Messi or Joe Allen. It doesn't matter. And he got skinned today for Dortmund's third goal. There's just no change. He's got to go. He will cost us goals. Valencia at right back, not a right back, cost us goals. Squad players, maybe, but they need to be nowhere near the team. If we want to be successful, I always say, if we want to be successful, I judge Manchester United on my lifetime as a Manchester United fan. We're either challengers or title winners. We are far from that with some of the squad we have at the moment, and that is what he's aiming to get. You can't. I even think Mata, again, flat track bully, played okay. He's had 2 assists in 2 games, but they're very straightforward assists. We needed to grab hold of that midfield today. We didn't. Blin didn't do it. Mata didn't do it. I thought Herrera did okay, to be fair. The back four let themselves down with silly mistakes. I thought Luke Shaw was man of the match and played really well. I thought Bailly played well, but showed moments of rawness, which we're going to have to accept. He's developing. I don't think he's ready to be a Premier League centre-back yet, because I've just seen he's too raw. It's going to take time, but it took time for Vidic and Evra, so let's give him time, definitely. And the forwards, can you judge them? Memphis, again, another pretty big mistake where he couldn't feed it across for an assist, but wasn't getting a lot of the ball. Lingard, again, showing that maybe he's a squad player, but he's not a first-team player. When he's got no time to think, he scores instant goals like the FA Cup winner. When he's got time to think, he puts bad balls into the box. He runs through in what would be a one-on-one and passes it to the goalkeeper from outside the box. Bad. Lingard's a squad player at best for me. But the purpose of today was for Jose Mourinho to see what we as fans know, that people like Phil Jones and Rojo are never Manchester United centre-backs, never in a million years. But quite rightly, and I respect him for it, and I would expect him of it, he's got to make his own mind up. Just because we've seen it for the last 2 years, he won't have sat and watched every Manchester United game for the last 2 years, so he's got to learn it for himself. So I think those, as much as we've lost, the learning from it will be very important, because we're not champions. We're not in the Champions League. There's a reason for that. It's not just, and Van Gaal's tactics were a massive part of it, but the players played a role as well, and they need to either be built back to what they can be or let go. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I'm not losing any sleep about it tonight. It's part of the process. See what happens with Man City. It's not really about the results. It's about learning what he's going to do with his squad and getting us to where we need to be. But it's reality bites, and there's a job there to be done, and he will do it. And it's going to take time. And we've got better players to come back in as well. We're missing players. I'm looking forward to Manchester City on Monday, and we'll see what happens with that. That concludes the watch-along. Not the watch-along. I'm losing my mind. I've done a watch-along today. That's the match reaction. We're getting back to doing match reactions, bite-sized match reactions, because that they do better. And thanks for everybody who's involved in watching us live. Get commenting below and we will reply. Is Smalling banned for the Bournemouth game? Somebody just said. He isn't banned because it was 2 yellow cards. It's a 1-match ban and the Community Shield counts. So we'll get that one out of the way. But it might just mean that he's going to win. Political Conquest says check Twitter. I'm not getting... I don't know what he's on about. If you're talking about him... I don't even follow him, and he's got me blocked. So why would I bother? The United Stand is all I'm bothered about. We've got our own little community. We do our own thing. Thanks for watching. I'm going off over to the United Stand extra time thing to do something on that for those people who want to get involved. Second paragraph down. As I keep saying, you don't have to. It's extra and it's optional. So just don't. If you want to be part of it, get involved. If you don't, that's fine. We've got our own thing going on today. I wanted to say thank you to everybody involved in the watch along. It was absolutely amazing. It continues to be your channel. It is a democracy. We do listen to you, and people take a knock at us because they don't do that and they don't like where this is going. So thanks everybody for watching. It is the United Stand, for the fans, by the fans, having your say, how it is. Don't be worried about United. We'll be fine. And in many ways, this is quite a good thing. It helps us out because he is the manager to make the changes that need to be made. Thanks for watching. Drop us a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all later with a transfer update. I'm not sure what time it will be. Normally 8:30, but I probably won't make that tonight, so it might be a little bit later. But we'll have an update on Pogba and everything like that. Cheers, everybody. Speak to you all later.